Too raw.
Oh, Raider Nation, what is up? Welcome to another week of State of the Nation with your boy Chido and my man Rundown. What's going on?
Man, what is the deal, man? We back for another Tuesday afternoon, man. Chilling, man, chilling. Always got to talk about what's going on with the Raiders, good, bad, or indifferent. But at the end of the day, man, hey, at least something in Cali is going right, or close to Cali. Let's say that. At least something right here with the Dodgers and all that. So at least we got to look forward with that. Lakers playing well, so at least we got with that. But we're gonna be here breaking it down, man.
At least we got something, right?
We got something to look forward to, bro. At least something.
What is up with the chat? Let's say what's up. What's going on? Our boy Huey. He's the Leo TRS squad. What is
my guy? Huey P.
My boy Billy Davis, bro. What's going on, Billy D? So what's
going on, bro?
Oh, Sacktown. Hey, what's up, brothers? I gotta have an update on Les Pinhead. He got transferred to ICU into regular room. He really appreciates all the thoughts and prayers. Hey, that's good to hear, my brother. That is great news. Good to hear, man.
Great to hear.
That is really good to hear. Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad to hear that, bro. Mobile Raider, what's going on, bro?
What's happening?
In the house.
Yes, sir. My God,
he's cheering for the Dodgers.
Oh yeah. Yeah, most definitely.
He most definitely does.
My guy, man. Shout out to you. This same guy from last Friday, right?
Yeah. Same guy from last Friday.
Yeah. Great to meet you, bro. That was great to meet you, man. You real solid dude. Shout out to Ray Raider as well, man. Shout out to Ray Raider in the building. But I appreciate everybody. We appreciate everybody that's here. Of course, we're gonna get to breaking it down a little bit. Make sure you guys tap on the like button, tap on the subscribe button as well. If you're feeling what you're hearing, don't matter what channel you're tapping on, as long as it's getting tapped.
Right. Make sure you check out both.
Yeah. Where you want to start, my man? Where you want to start, bro?
Man, well, I mean, I don't know about you, but I was talking to my boy the other day. I even messaged Q a little bit earlier. Like, it just seems so. The nation to me just seems so out of it right now. Like, probably more than half is like checked out.
Right.
Even when you're watching the game, like I was watching the game, I wanted us to win. I was cheering on my team, but I don't know. I guess part of me was like, "Fuck, here we go again with the stupid shit."
Yeah, it's not like how it usually is.
Was that fourth down when we couldn't score? Like that irked my soul. Rundown. Like, oh my god, bro.
Let's talk about. Okay, so let's go in chronological order then, because there's a lot of things that people are angry at. To start the game off, right? I mean, the game started off pretty well, in my opinion.
Yeah, good drive, like that. That's
you go down and score, bro. You feel what I'm saying? You they come down and score, but it is what it is. After that, it's kind of like a little stalemate, right? But then we get into the second quarter, and I told my pops this, bro, because if I'm not mistaken, we're going into the second quarter tied 7-7, right?
Yeah,
I told my pops this. This is where the shit starts going off the rails. Second quarter, right? Like, bro, second quarter, beginning of the third, is where the shit starts going off the rails, bro. It's over. It's like by then, that's when motherfuckers start turning the ball over, or you know what I mean? We don't have the same momentum as we did in the first half, and then we start getting stomped out, or the other team makes a play we just can't recover from. So it's like, I don't understand that. So let's start with this. Who are we blaming for the lack of adjustments, it seems like, after the scripted plays? Because on the offensive side of the ball, the scripted plays be working. I ain't gonna cap. The first 15, right, of the game, Getsy be in his bag, bro. I don't know what the fuck.
We was on point with those. Yeah.
Because if you look, bro, we always start pretty fast. We always start pretty quick. But then, like I said, after the script is gone, motherfuckers start to look confused. Like, what are we doing? So who are we blaming, bro? Do we blame Antonio Pierce on that? And we're gonna be objective there. I'm gonna try to be objective today because I've been doing nothing but defending the whole damn 2 days on goddamn Twitter and all type of shit. But still, I'm gonna try to be objective. So who are we putting this on, bro? Who lack of adjustments? Who does that go on?
You know what? To me, I don't think you could put it on just one person, because I was watching Chris and them earlier with they reviewed the tape and then rewatching the game. Some of the plays are there, and some of them are messed up by lack of execution on the O-line. You know, not blocking your guy. If you would make that block, then Minshew would have more time to make the right throw. Sometimes inaccurate throws, you know, on Minshew's end. Not that he had a bad game this one, but and also the lack of being able to run the ball. Like only running the ball 33 yards the whole damn game is fucking wild to me, bro.
It is.
We average a yard a carry. Like how? Like yeah. So to me, it goes across the board. Yeah.
Yeah. Because realistically, we gotta say to me, this is what I've been saying. Like, what in the hell are we adjusting to? What the fuck do we adjust to? There's nothing that we do seems to really put the spark on the offense. All right, we got to run the ball more. We got to be a little bit more physical. That shit don't work because our center's getting his ass blown back 20 yards. So that don't work. Right. All right. So let's go ahead. We got to try to air it out, like everybody was saying, right? Do you realize how many goddamn schemes and philosophies Raider fans have brought up to us since the season started? We went from a fucking all of a sudden let Gardner be air raid Minshew to, oh my God, bro, we got to try to run the ball as much as possible. When did it flip? When did it flip, bro? And either way it goes, we try to lean into it. It don't work, bro, because you try to throw the ball, go do all that. He's turning the ball over, right? So it's like, all right, now that's not to excuse Getsy at all, bro, because at the end of the day,
I'm not saying you excuse him,
because we're gonna get to the fourth down play. We're going in chronological order because there are things that a lot of fans are pissed about AP for. So we got to continue to talk about that. But as we go into the second quarter, going into halftime, right? Going into halftime, where are you with the use of the timeouts and how the end of the half was performed by the coaches?
Oh my God, that was so bad. Yeah.
Where are you?
I mean, like, at that point, I saw us calling the timeouts. We're going to get the ball back. Cool. I was like, man, we get the ball back at the second half. Maybe kick a field goal. Get going. But then you see the shit they call on offense, and you're like, what the hell? Like, how is this supposed to get us in field goal range at least? You know, like it wasn't shit that was working earlier. Back to what you were saying. Like, it was no Brock Bowers, no Jacoby Myers, because that's what was working in the beginning for us.
Yeah.
You know? Or even maybe a little dump offs to Madison out on the flat or whatever. But it was just so, and then it flipped to where Kansas City realized, oh shit, we're about to get the ball back with some time, and then they scored. So then now you're even mad that we didn't use enough clock on that possession, and Kansas City still scored before us.
Yeah, I mean, really just analyzing it,
part, bro.
Because at first I didn't care, but it's probably because I was like dejected from the game. But now looking at it, it's like, yeah, that's that in my opinion. That, and we're gonna get to this too. I care more about the first half use of timeouts than I do about the second half. The second half, when it was all, I don't really care about that. But we'll get to that. But yeah, now looking back on it, reviewing, right? I definitely feel like we could have used those timeouts in a different scenario. Or, right, you're saying, because the explanation was they're trying to run the clock out so your boys don't get, they don't get the ball back in the first half. That was his explanation. Right. But if that's the case, bro, then you got to run the damn clock out. You got to actually run the clock out. You can't just be sitting there bullshitting and calling timeouts. And because it looked like on that last drive, it looked like you were indecisive. It looked like at first you were like, all right, bro, we're going to get points. And then you realize you were like, you know what? Never mind. Never mind.
You were like, oh no, we're not. We can't move the ball.
Yeah, we ain't got the juice. Fuck it, never mind. And then that's it, right? But like you said, we left too much time on the clock, and that was the swing, right? That's the whole. Really, when you look, that's the whole 3 points, 4 point swing right there, right? Because
it is a swing.
You got to try to get some type of points. You got to try to get some type of points. But even with that, right? Because even with that, we're sitting. It is 17-10 going into halftime. Still a one-score game, right? Or is it 17-10 or am I tripping? Or am I tweaking?
Was it?
No.
Was it
wait.
17-10? No, it was 13-10.
13-10.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, 13-10. 13-10. Either way it goes, you're in the game, right? Either way it goes, bro, you're in the game. So we go to the second half. This is where, like I said.
Oh, no, you're right. 17-10. My bad. You were right.
Yeah. 17-10. Okay. But either way, bro, it's a one-score game, bro. You know what I mean? It's a one-score game. We come out this motherfucker. You're still in the game. So we come out, and obviously shit's not going according to plan, but we get 3 points miraculously, right? And in the third quarter, the defense is actually holding their own. The Chiefs don't even score in the third quarter, Leo.
No.
They don't get no points in the third quarter. They don't get points again to the fourth quarter. So look, now it is 13-17, right? Because we get our 3 points. We get our 3 points in that mug. So now here we are. The dreaded goal line plays, right? It is 17-13. We down by 4 points. Okay. We get a fucking turnover, Leo. At the 5. And I should have known it was going to go awry because when Merrick didn't score, I was like, fuck.
Oh, my God. I was screaming. Get in the fucking end zone. Get in the fucking end zone.
In the back of my mind, bro, I'm like, fuck, that was our only chance. That was our only chance. What the fuck? Yeah. So he don't score. Okay, but whatever. The momentum. That's all it is. The momentum. So we get this shit, bro. I seen some people talk about, we should have took the 3 points, right, at that scenario.
But see, I don't know if I agree with that, though. Because
I don't.
Yeah, not there. You have to go for it. Maybe you don't agree with 4 runs, right? I can see where you're doing with that.
Sure.
But you have to get a touchdown there, bro. You have to.
Bro, that and you know, I argue with my pops all the time about decisions like this because he was like, if you take the 3, we only down by 1. But then in hindsight, they end up going back down and scoring 3 anyway. So that wouldn't have mattered.
Right.
But I always say this, bro. It's the Chiefs. You can't take 3 points does nothing.
Exactly.
0 with them, bro. The only way to really get with them, if you really look at all these, bro, how many years have we watched Mahomes and Reed, right? I've seen them against the Niners, the Eagles, all these goddamn teams.
Ravens.
Bro, where they take the safe 3 points, right? Maybe put them up by 2 or down by 1. And what does that ever do against the Chiefs?
It just ends up biting them in the ass.
The teams that's like, fuck yeah, we going for the touchdown, bro. We about to be up by 4 or 5. You got to score a touchdown to come beat us, bro. That is how you beat them. So you got to go for that. And you're at the fucking 3-yard line. Of course you go for that 4 straight time. No way.
I straight up told my nephew, bro, because that was my little one. He was excited. I'm like, look, man, if we can't score from here, we don't deserve to win this fucking game.
No.
We don't deserve to win this game if we can't score from here. Plain and simple.
So let's put it like this, because we know, of course, we're going to blame Gessie. But now we go to this. How much do we blame AP for that transaction of plays? Do you blame him a lot? Because my pops was saying, which maybe you could point as, you're the head coach. It's 4 straight runs, but you could say, hey, on this one, I want this sort of play, or I want this type of play right here. Right. You could do that as the head coach. Okay. So where are you at on all that?
Before we get to that one, I'm trying to understand still what the 4th down call was. Was that supposed to be a quarterback draw, or did I miss something? Or
no.
What was that?
That's the next thing, bro. That whole goal line stand, like, encapsulated us as an offense, right? You talk about can't even, bro. Motherfucking Madison was averaging 1.4 yards. That's about as many yards as we needed to get in the fucking end zone, and we still didn't do it.
Yeah,
So,
we
so
still
it's
didn't
like
do.
it's like goddamn, bro. You can't even get 1.4.
Yeah.
You can't do that when you need it.
Yeah.
So boom.
But
right,
just to
line.
To go what you were saying though, I think Movell Raider said it earlier, and maybe I didn't notice it till he said it right now. But you don't really see AP with the play call sheet in his arm, in his hand.
Well, you're not gonna do that.
You know. So so then at what point is it really like AP? Does he tell Getsy like, hey, I want to do this, or is Getsy and whoever just running the offensive play?
This is what I'm saying, bro, because now, just being on the content side of shit, I get to notice it now that we're doing this. Like, as fans, we assume a lot of shit. Like, we just assume
we do.
like what's going on. You feel what I'm saying? And you know what they say about assumptions, bro. Make an ass out of you and me. And we've assumed a lot of shit for the Raiders for years. And look what that's done.
Right.
So at the end of the day, we don't know fully, right? Because I have no, if that's the case, I wish I did know, right? That it's like, Getsy has full control of the offense. AP don't tell him shit. If that's the case, well, it makes it easy, right? It makes it majorly easy for me to say, it's this motherfucker's fault. It's his fault.
This motherfucker.
Yeah. But what type of relationship is there? Because from what I gathered from AP saying in the offseason, there's some opportunities for AP to tell Getsy, like, nah, bro, I'm trying to do this. Like, I want to. He's not going to tell him the exact play, but he's probably going to be like, I'm thinking about doing a pass right here or something like that. Let's do it. Let's do it like that. So he could do that. I know defense, he probably helps throughout the week, but he don't probably call the plays on defense like that.
I think he has more influence on the defense than he does.
Way more. I think he got way more influence on the defense.
And
even on the other spectrum where people say, what does he do? He doesn't do anything. That's the next thing. We don't know. So we can't fully say like, oh, he doesn't do shit. He does nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like on both sides of the spectrum, it's kind of hard to say he does this, he doesn't do this. Because it's kind of, I know for sure, like the defensive side, right? He's probably way more involved. But
definitely. Yeah.
That's what I would assume. But we don't know. We have no idea.
But then the crazy part, like the flip side, when you get into the whole we gotta fire AP shit, like he gets so much shit for a shitty offense or not doing anything about Getsy. But yet you just said Kansas City didn't score again until the fourth quarter. Like he don't get no credit for that part though, right?
No, but see, this is the thing. He's not gonna get no credit for that, Leo, because when I'm talking to people about this shit, when I talk to the nation about it, he don't get no credit for that. It's all Patrick Graham. Patrick Graham. And my only thing is, right? Did this defense look like that with Josh McDaniels at any point?
Oh yeah.
Like they were okay with let's not have revisionist history, bro. They were okay with Josh McDaniels, right? They were all right, but they never looked tenacity, effort-wise, energy-wise, that the way that they look with AP.
No, they don't bring that physicality, that the way they're just swarming. They didn't look like that with Josh McDaniels.
You could tell it's not the same. They're a little more unleashed.
And that was the change we saw when AP took over last year.
Yes. And this is what I'm saying, bro. Like, I know he's a defensive coach to me, right? A defensive coach. Now, yes, he's not calling plays, but at the end of the day, as a head coach, and it's the thing, he was a linebacker, he was this or that. So you don't think he knows scheme?
That's the other part that gets me too. Like he knows personnel, he knows scheme. He was
so obviously he's probably not fucking calling plays.
Giants defense, bro.
Thank you. Yeah. He's not calling plays, but he can sit there during the game and do all these things. This is my problem because we're able to break this up. On the defensive side, Leo, there's hella adjustments to me on the defensive side when it goes over there. Not hella, but I'll say like to the point where you're like, you can definitely see they talked about something that was not working in the first half or whatever.
I don't remember seeing Kelsey as much the second half that I did the first half.
Thank you. This is what I'm saying, bro. Like you can tell, I mean, even Mahomes was running and all that.
Yeah.
I don't see as many people free. Right. You get what I'm saying? I don't see as many people, and we was definitely shutting down the run. They wasn't running shit the whole day. So it's like on the defensive side, you can see it, which is the side I think he's more involved in. But it's like the offense. That's why it's kind of weird because to me, the way it looks like he's just letting Getsy do his thing. To me, that's just what it is, bro. Now, if you want to get on him for that, sure, bro. Sure. We can do that, bro. But It's bro. At this point, if you're still crying and complaining like, oh, it's his fault, he hired Getsy, bro. Get over that shit, bro. It's fucking week 7, 8.
People forget the first choice went to the Commanders. That was our first choice. We
Bro,
had
that's
that fool in the building. He was in the fucking building. He was about to sign.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
From what I remember, we had Zach Robinson, we had dude from the Saints, we had all these motherfuckers, bro. You know what I mean? If I'm not mistaken, didn't we even interview the dude from Miami, the Frank Smith? I don't even know.
Yeah,
I know we had
another one. Frank Smith was another one. Yeah.
It's like, goddamn, bro, how many dudes did you interview? I mean, and all of them ended up going to different situations and all that because probably all of them knew what us fans did not know. This team ain't that good, right? Like, so it's like, we ain't got no quarterback, we ain't got no money, we ain't got no prospects as of right now to get no quarterback.
By then we had picked Cliff, so the other dudes somewhere else. Cliff backs out, and then we're left with like, oh shit, now we need somebody.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's, I mean, you gotta take it in stride. Yes, bro, it was a bad hire, but we got to get over the fact like it's week 7, bro. It is what it is. If he fires his man, he fires his man. But you know,
how much really changes did we fire him?
This is what I was telling my pops, bro. Like, it's like you can fire him, and Scott Turner can call plays if that's what you want to do. Maybe, but is he gonna come in here and change the game plan drastically? I don't think so. It's probably gonna be the same type of framework of game plan. Because that's what happened with Josh McDaniels and Bo Hardegree. Bo Hardegree couldn't change the whole shit up.
Yeah, it wasn't like it was completely different. Yeah.
Nah, he just maybe he called it a different way, but as far as plays and all that other shit, bro, you're not gonna come in here and install a whole goddamn new playbook. I don't if people are thinking that, I have no idea what to tell them.
Yeah, maybe it's just the way and then the manner in which he calls them. Like even when it's like 3rd and long or 2nd and long, like he keeps running back to back. And people are probably just tired of that part. Like, bro, like at one point, either do a screen or throw the ball down the field, like something, you know. And I get it. That's the frustrating part. Yeah.
So let's continue to talk about that, right? I mean, so this is the thing. 4 straight runs, atrocious. Come on, bro. You can do better than that. But then it's like, dog, this is a fucking NFL team. You can't get in 4 straight times from the 3-yard line.
That's what I said.
Bro, let's be real, bro. Yeah. We can get mad at Getsy all we want. Throw a screen in there. Throw a quarterback sneak. Throw something in there. But goddamn it, bro, if grown-ass men can't get in there for a motherfucking yard, bro, then what's the point?
Right. And then the part you just said right now, everybody kept saying quarterback sneak 2-3 times. We don't have the ass on this offensive line to be able to do that. You got to get behind your center to do that.
I was just about to say, guess who you got to get behind to do that? If you're a quarterback, who you got to get behind to do that? And guess what? Who has any confidence that our center will be able to push the pile?
Right. I know I don't.
He ain't pushing shit. Yeah. Only thing he's pushing is a quick release. That is the only fucking point, bro. Because we're gonna talk about this more too. But the fact that I see our rookie go to center for 14 snaps and this motherfucker play better than whatever I've seen.
You saw the difference the minute he took over at center. Yeah.
All I need to see. That's all I need to see. Go ahead, get your bags ready, buddy boy. But so yeah, 4 straight times, bro. It could be ugly, right? But we can't even get it in. We can't even run this shit in from the yard line, bro. Then what the fuck does it matter? We don't, like you said earlier, right? We don't deserve to win the game, in my opinion. If you can't do that.
And I get it. You wanted to be like to impose your will after that turnover. We had the momentum. The stadium, you know, was going wild for whatever amount of Raider fans that were there. You know, you could hear them and you could see the momentum changing, and we score there. It's completely different. And I get it. With running the ball, you're imposing your physical will on this.
It's the psyche, bro. We've all played. We played the game, Leo. So you know, like a lot of us have been around the game. You know, I mean, either way, regardless, you just want to get it in, right? Because it takes momentum. Yeah. But like the psyche of your team to say, we just punch this bitch in, and we're not running the ball well, but we just smash mouth this motherfucker in there. It does something, right? It just. I don't know how to describe it, but it does something. For sure.
And I think that's where my mind was when I told my nephew, like, if we can't run it in here, we're a bunch of bitches, basically, like in my mind.
It is what it is.
And you can see the difference. The push, the first 2 runs, it was almost there. But then when they went to the outside and then that fourth one, I was like, oh man, it was just bad after that.
Bro, you know what I be saying, bro. When it comes to, first of all, right now, let's talk about the structure of the plays. Two things I hate on the goal line: fucking
shotgun
runs and pulling a fucking lineman. Why are you doing those two goddamn things, bro? Those two things make zero sense in the goal line, bro. You're already starting
against a strong defensive front,
strong
like
defense,
City,
right? Who really now Chris Jones wasn't having one of them games like I've seen, but he was having a game. He was having a game. That motherfucker was disruptive. So
his presence was known. Yeah,
his presence was there, bro. So if that's the case, like it's like, dog, we dealing with this motherfucker all day. You would have put your running back in shotgun, right? This motherfucker's been blowing up the game all day. So that's like this is what you want to do, all right? But okay,
right?
It just makes no sense. And then after that, bro, then you talk about running an outside zone. Why?
Yeah, that one was bad to me. Like, what are we doing on that one? Yeah,
come on, bro. Come on, bro. And then when you finally
decide that one, I would have went with the play action bootleg on that.
The play that they tried to run on fourth down, I'd have tried to run that shit on third down.
On third down,
because it was a pass on fourth, and I watched Marcus Johnson. I don't know, I might be able to pull it up too, but was if Minshew just sticks in the pocket. I mean, we say this every week, but if Minshew just sticks in the pocket, dog, Bowers comes open. Yeah, Bowers comes open, bro. He comes open in the back of the end zone. Now it's kind of hard because he's gonna need to sit there and really, really stand in that pocket.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He did earlier in that one he threw to Jacoby. You know, the one earlier he had thrown to him.
So it's but still, bro, if he stands in there, we're able to do something. Let me see. I might be able to share right now. I got both the plays for you, man. Both the plays.
Go for it.
You know how we do. So this one right here is the outside zone we just talked about, right? Okay. It's the outside zone that we just talked about. Hold on. All right, my screen up. I don't know why it's not sharing. Hold on, I'm over tripping. There we go. This the outside zone we just talked about, bro. So we go in. First of all, we can't just go straight on this shit. It's ugly anyway. But look where we are, bro. It's a fucking step. God damn. But still, okay. But all right, we go. Look at this shit here. Look at this shit here. Now this is bad.
Already. Yeah.
JPJ, that's not good. But
no.
God damn, bro. We already back here. Look at the center. Look at Andre James, bro.
Oh, bad.
Jesus Christ. It's like, dog, this is your center. Now I just said this, right, Leo? How come we can't just go up the middle? It's right here.
It's right there.
The fucking goal line's right here. But guess what? You want to know why we can't go up the middle? Because your center is like this.
Jesus.
Your center is like this religiously, bro. So there's a reason why we can't. Who the fuck is this? Who is that? Because that's not even Chris Jones.
No, it's not. Yeah.
It's like Mike Danner or something. Let's look at that from the back view. Probably better from the back view. Probably get more nasty.
Look.
Jeez.
He's already in. Look at how he pushes them all the way back into the running back.
Look, Leo. Now look, I understand. I don't like the call. I still don't like the call. I don't give a fuck. There is no excuse. Either. I don't like this outside zone call at all. Because you got to get he's gonna need to beat all these motherfuckers right here to the corner. Like that's just what it's gonna have to be. Especially because if you run outside zone on the goal line, bro, it's just basically beating a man to the corner of the spot.
Right.
Because there's no cutting back into this shit. You're not doing that.
No, yeah.
So they're gonna need to really wrap and contain. But we're already fucked on the outside, bro. Like we're already outnumbered. So this play call is stupid from the jump. Because you look how many red jerseys are over here, bro. Like,
no, I know they're already there. It's like they knew it was coming.
1, 2, 3, right? This is a fucking. I think it's a fullback or some shit right here, and they already got like 4 or 5 motherfuckers over here. So it's already not gonna work. But god damn.
Who is that? Who do they have right there blocking anyway? Was that the other tight ends?
Like one of the tight ends.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, one of the third string tight end. Golly. But Then you got to bounce the shit outside more because you centered and got fucked up, and now you're trying to go to the corner, bro.
There's
Like
nowhere to go outside. Like you said,
Oh,
look
it's
at
a
how
mess.
many Chief jerseys are out there.
It's a fucking mess, Leo. It's a mess.
Mhm.
I mean, so we get out of that one, right? So that's the third down that we tried.
Mhm.
This is the fourth down, last play. Now we talking. Now you said, is it a quarterback draw? That's how impatient this motherfucker was. Watch this.
Because it looked like it was as quick as he moved.
Two.
Up. Yeah.
Bro, this motherfucker didn't even let the play develop before he said, "Fuck that." It didn't
Bring
even
it
take
up.
2 steps. Look.
You didn't put it on here yet.
Oh, it's not on there?
No, you gotta do it again. Yeah, no, I'll add it to the
Yeah, I was about to say, bro. Hey, hold on. Dog, watch this, bro. The motherfucker didn't even take 2 steps. Let me see. There we go.
Okay.
So we started here, right? You go ahead and watch this shit.
I honestly thought before this that it was gonna pass.
Right. So boom.
Yeah.
Right. Set up. Get comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Dog, he's already moving. He's already fucking running.
Right there. Look at his foot. Yeah, he's going forward. Yeah.
He's not even setting up in the pocket, bro. There was no intention to set up in that pocket, right? Because if you do that, right, bro, he took off as soon as his back foot, that second back foot hit. And you know how you set up, boom, 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 that 3-step, and you just sit right there, bro. As soon as that back foot hit, he took the fuck off. He didn't even wait to see the shit develop.
But why did he move up into the rush though?
That's Leo, bro. Has this not been a problem we've been saying since week 1?
Yeah. And I saw it on another play with him earlier too. Even when he rolled out into the rush.
The fucking protection's not bad. It's not bad. If he just sits, right? This is good.
If he sits, even move a little to the left, but you don't even have to. But yeah.
You don't. But Glaze is getting down over here. He's holding his own. I like that.
Yeah.
So we good. If he sits there. Now, I just want you to pay attention, Leo. I'm going to play it all the way through. But just pay attention right here. Right? In the middle, bro. Just watch the middle.
Okay. Oh, my God. He's right there.
The middle, bro. Yeah. That's what happens when the quarterback gets happy.
So mad, I didn't even rewatch the replay, bro. I didn't even see this. Yeah.
That's what happens when the quarterback get happy feet. Now, before I even go to the other view, let's try to see if there's somebody else open that if he would just sat in the fucking pocket, maybe we could be straight. See, he's already running. If he just sits back here in this little shit right here,
he gets Bauer.
Yeah. Bro, even right here.
That safety has to choose either the receiver in the end zone or Bowers. Yeah.
Thank you, dog. Now look, I'm gonna be these now we're kind of outnumbered because you got 4-3, right?
Right.
But somebody's gonna have to take one over here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like this little trio of people right here, there's gonna be 2-on-1, right? Because this, like you said, he got to make a choice right here.
You got to make a choice
on Myers or this, and obviously we saw he only looking at him. Right,
Myers,
and then you see this right here. I don't know what he's doing. He might be spying, so this might be dicey trying to get this to Turner.
Yeah, I know.
He's gonna have to throw this motherfucker. He's gonna have to beat him to the corner. But the pocket is still a little bit formed. If he's just sat back here, dog.
If he sat back and then not moved up in it, that's why I thought it was a draw because he moved up so fast.
You know what I'm saying? Number 6 ain't looking at Bowers at all. He comes through. It's even worse on the backside. It's even worse on the backside because there are people open. I mean, really, bro. The route concept by Getsy's not bad because he got this motherfucker coming from a cross formation. Bowers, right? Like, look where he lines up, bro.
Yeah, and that dude right there with Bowers had no chance of getting him. Yeah.
Nah, he got Bowers coming across formation. And then running one of them Texas routes up here. Like, that's a good route concept to me.
That's a good route by Bowers. Yeah.
I like that. But you got to be patient. You got to let that motherfucker develop, bro. It's there.
Yeah.
It's there. I don't give a fuck what nobody tells me. He's not covering him.
No, he's not. Nuh-uh. Yeah.
You 10 out of 10, bro. I'm throwing that shit up. He's not covering him.
You saw the way he mossed McDuffie earlier in the game.
No, 10 out of 10, bro. It's not happening. So it's just so frustrating because you see that, you put that up there, bro. You give him a chance.
Yeah.
Give him a chance, at least. But we don't even do that. And
Damn,
then that's where we are, bro.
Jesus.
I
didn't even look at it that much because I was so mad after that. I walked because we were grilling. So I walked outside to the grill. I was like, fuck this.
and look, hey, shout out to you, NE, bro. Look, we get on the line, right? And that the line for sure has blame because we can't put it in there in the 1 yard line. But on that one, that protection was good. That's good.
If he steps back and holds it in the pocket, that was good. Yeah,
you gotta trust it, bro. You gotta trust it. And then that main reason why
does that go back to because he's been sacked so many damn times that he feels he can't trust the line.
It's kind of hard to say that because since week 1, he's been doing the same shit. He's been holding on to the ball.
said that from the beginning. That was
bro. I've been saying that. I've watched, bro. Since we saw that shit in SoFi, I'm like, bro, he keeps really preseason. I'm like, he keeps stepping up into the pressure, bro. Why you keep doing this? Why?
Or even rolling out into it.
Rolling out, but why? Like he makes throws harder than they have to be for himself. And it shows up all the time. So I mean,
so even at that point, I would have liked the cement foot quarterback because his ass wouldn't have moved up.
Yeah, he
would have stood tall in the pocket. Yeah,
at least with that right there, maybe if you want to bring up Aiden shit, maybe Aiden at least sticks in there and throws that mug. You know what I mean? He might do that, but it's hard, bro. It's hard. So we get off of that, and immediately we lose all momentum. It's still 17-13, and they end up going down there and scoring.
They drove the entire length of the field after that, and the entire energy disappeared right there. That was it.
Now, yes, I could be angry about that, but it's like, dog, we got to trust the defense. Come on, bro. Like, you could stop them, bro. It's 95 fucking yards. It's 90 yards.
Right.
You stopped them. The game is still 17-13. We good. Now, granted, they only gave them 3 points, right? So that's not bad. They only gave them 3 points. So can't be too mad about that. But going in, right, and we didn't do shit again until the game was out of reach, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, by the time we scored again, it was like, the game was out of reach, this and that.
And that's my thing, bro.
Yeah.
This is why I say sometimes people got to start like really analyzing how they talk and how they really are looking at these games. Because I'm even looking at some of our beat reporters, bro. Like when they scored with Xavier Worthy and it was 27-13, right? At that point, to me, the game is over. The game is a wrap. And even so, even in saying that, there was still some time on the clock at the end. But regardless, the game is a wrap. The timeouts
were a wrap at that point. Even that last touchdown, that was like garbage time touchdown for us.
Bro, the game, the timeouts are already used at that point. To me, I'm like, all right, bro. You know what I mean? When he was using these timeouts, I'm like, he's using these timeouts because he's trying to say we need to try to get a score or something before the
2
minute warning.
Before
that 2 minute warning, because that's what we need to do. So it is what it is. But I even saw beat reporters when Xavier Worthy scored, they was like, well, that's the game. Then all of a sudden, when we score again, they want to be like, well, why the fuck did you use the timeouts? We had a chance at the end. Bro, the game, I think 90% of us, when Xavier Worthy scored that touchdown, and it was 27-13, we was all like, yes, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
For you, this is what I'm saying, bro. Like, some people delude themselves or just talk themselves into the point just to be angry for no fucking reason. We all knew. It's not like last week. Now, if this was last week and there's like a legit opportune chance for us to go into a drive and win that game like last week against the Rams, by all means, yes. Yeah. Right? But
and then have at him. Like, you needed those timeouts.
Then we gonna get on. We gotta get on his ass for that. But it's like, bro, we're down by 14 points. You scored a 7, then you got to get the fucking onside, and you got to do all this extra shit. Like, come on, bro.
And you knew the game was over because even KC, the way they were playing defense, even the announcers were saying they're in the more of a prevent defense by now.
They're playing soft. They're playing soft as fuck. They're not even blitzing.
They were soft as fuck. Yeah,
they're not even blitzing.
They weren't blitzing because before that, Spags was bringing the heat.
Thank you, bro. Bro. It's like, we gotta keep this in the perspective. I don't care personally about the fourth quarter timeouts because the game was out of reach, in my opinion.
Yeah, after they scored, the game was pretty much done. Yeah,
that's a wrap, bro. That's a fucking wrap.
I get it. People say, "Oh, look what the Commanders did." Like that shit don't happen all the fucking time.
And being realistic, bro, come April, you gonna be mad as fuck if we would have did that.
Oh, because then people
be mad as fuck. Now you sitting at pick 8 or 9, and you like, God damn it, we won that motherfucking shit.
Like people were last year. They were so happy we beat the shit out of the Chargers, and then mad when it came draft time. Like,
man, now all of a sudden they're seeing the mistake. they see. Fuck. So man, wrap it up, bro. Wrap it up for us. So how should we be? I mean, going into all that obviously is very ugly. So let's wrap it up. Do you think Getsy should be fired immediately? And where are you at on AP's job security? 2 questions.
2. So the first one, I don't think it happens this week. I think because our bye week is after this game, right?
Yes.
You think about, okay, did we see the ball move again? Yeah, we saw the ball move again. I heard AP's presser talk about how some of it is execution, not just pure coaching. And I agree with that. Some of it is execution. You look at the blocks they've been missing, the routes, the misreads, things like that. If it's another shit show on Sunday with the offense, come bye week, I do see them possibly letting go of Getsy. Some it's kind of one of those things. Something has to give. Something's gonna have to give. They get rid of him. Ritter takes over for whatever reason.
Yeah, that was gonna be my next question.
But for AP's job, I don't think his job is in jeopardy. I think Mark really wants to give him a chance. He brought him in here. He signed him before he signed the GM, which is rare. Rare. You always get your GM and let your GM pick your coach.
Give him the chance.
Yeah. And I think he's giving him the chance. Even when they got Tom, they were asked Mark about Tom and AP. He said he was going to be patient with them and give them time to build something. So I don't see AP being at risk between getting fired this season.
Not this year,
but he still does have to show that they're out there fighting. And I think that's what I get the most out of this game. Because people say, oh, he lost the locker room. You can't tell me he lost the locker room after that.
It's like we didn't even watch last year, bro. It's like motherfuckers didn't watch the game last year, bro. If you're saying, if you are saying that they've given up on AP, I'm convinced you didn't watch none of them games with Josh McDaniels.
Right.
With Josh McDaniels, they're done. Clearly. Like Detroit, bro. In Detroit, I saw it. I'm like, yep.
Oh my God, Detroit was so frustrating. Remember?
Chicago
won that fucking game.
When we played Chicago too, I saw it.
Oh, Chicago was horrible. Yeah.
Yep. It's bad. It's bad.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can't be convinced you're watching the game.
I think there's so much too when you talk about perspective, and I'm glad you used that word. You talk about with AP, like, oh, AP should be doing this, AP should be doing that. He's a first-time head coach, bro. It's kind of like he's learning on the fucking job. You're expecting this fool to come out and be Bill Belichick in his first 7 games is kind of unrealistic.
But we want Ben Johnson, who's never fucking been a head coach.
Right.
And this is not me to say that Ben Johnson will not do a good job. But guess what? And yes, as soon as I bring it up, everybody, but he's an elite offensive play caller. He's an elite. So is Josh
McDaniels.
That doesn't mean you can run a fucking team, bro. It just means you can run a side of the ball. Running a whole team, as you've seen, right, from multiple examples, takes a different type of shit. Takes a different type of makeup, right? Not everybody is built to run 53 grown-ass men. It's just not happening. Right. You feel what I'm saying? Now, maybe I'm a type of dude that can manage the 11. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. I can manage the 11. All right, I can do all that. I just don't know if he can do it. And shout out to Hulkman. He's here. I'm glad.
Man, what's up, big dog?
Other people here, man. Good. But he says Lions fan here,
bro. I got love for the Lions.
I love the Lions, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's the type of team I want to turn into. But Lions fan here. Ben Johnson isn't leaving Detroit yet. And that's the next thing, bro. I'm glad you said that. Severe brought this up too, and we're gonna talk about this as well, bro. If you fire AP, right? All of you Ben Johnson lovers, who's to say Ben Johnson will a fucking team that's had like 3-4 head coaches in 3 years
is gonna want to come over here, right?
Guess what, bro? Everybody's like, but we got all this money, we got all this, we got draft picks. Didn't Washington this year have all that money, this draft picks to get Jaden Daniels? And guess where Ben Johnson is this year? Not in Washington.
Yeah.
He's waiting for something. I don't know what he's waiting for, but whatever it's gonna be, it's stable. It looked like, right? It looked like he wants something.
I mean, he
stable.
could be waiting just to even win the Super Bowl with Detroit before he'll go anywhere.
Right.
You know? Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, we gotta take this and like, oh, we're just gonna do this. Bro. Our path have to be like everybody else's fucking path. That's what fucking kills me, bro. That's
right.
Our path ain't gotta be like everybody else's path. Because every time we try to do shit like everybody else, it never fucking working out.
No, yeah. I remember when they were trying the New England way. Yeah.
It don't work. Like, so, and Hulkman says a Super Bowl definitely. If they get a Super Bowl, I for sure think he gonna leave. I do think.
Yeah, it's kind of like, remember when the Eagles, when they did their little run and then they lost all their fucking coordinators as head coaches somewhere else?
Yeah, I think
that was when they finally left. Yeah.
Real quick question, Hulkman. If y'all go to the playoffs and say y'all lose in the NFC Championship game, does he still come back? Or does he leave? That would be my question, right? Like, does Ben Johnson come back or does he leave? But this is the next thing, bro. Like, if it's me, I'm not gonna want to go to no team that done fired like 3-4 dudes in 3 years, bro. So what does that mean? If I start 2-6, I'm out. I'm 5.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? What the fuck? Like, and I don't even get a chance to really implement my vision. So what does it mean, bro? If I don't have a good start, does that mean I'm fired? Right? Yeah. Do I even get a chance to really go into detail with what I want to do with my planning? I mean,
and even that goes into like how much of a contract you're gonna get. Like, how many years is Mark gonna give you as a new coach? You know, you coming in.
Yeah. God damn, bro, we done tried the 10 years. Yeah. We done tried the 10 years, the 7 years, the 2 years. God damn, bro, how many years?
Yeah.
Hey, bro, I'm just saying. And then it's the next thing, right? And this is to put everything in perspective once again. Leo, tell me what AP's contract is.
It's in question. Nobody really knows.
Bro, right? I looked that shit up on Spotrack and it says no information to display.
Yeah, everyone says it's 2 years or they think it's 2 years, but there's no actual. Right? Yeah.
What I say, Leo, is Raider fans like to do what? Assume. And it makes an ass out of you and me. We got to stop assuming that we know what the fuck is going on. Now, yes, it could be one of them situations where they're like, you know what? Right. You know, you only get a year. We'll see how it goes or whatever the case. Yeah. But it can very well be another situation where Mark is like, I done let the public know my contract details with these coaches. Everybody, we're not going to do that this time. This time, hey, look, AP, you get a chance to rebuild, bro. We're just not going to tell everybody what your fucking contract is. We ain't going to do all that, right? But
yeah, I know the reason people ran with 2 years was because Cliff wanted 3, and they weren't going to give him a 3. They gave him a 2. So they figured your contract's only as long as the same your coaching staff, your head coach. Yeah.
But if that's 2 years, bro, then it's only 7 fucking games.
Right.
If Mark is committed to saying, yeah, bro, you're going to get 2 full years of rebuild, right? 2 full years where I can see what you implement and I can see if you make some adjustments and changes. However this first year goes, bro. Because Mark's not dumb, right? Mark's not stupid. They're not stupid either. AP would have to say and have to know, and Mark would have to know before the season as well, we ain't got no franchise quarterback, bro. So there's a chance that this could get ugly. There's a chance. So
the success was built on the hope that Minshew was going to be able to develop into Rich. You know,
there is a chance this could get fucked up. He'd be stupid. I won't say stupid, but he'd be naive to think like with no franchise quarterback that this wasn't a possibility. The way the season's going,
or even we talked about it earlier as a TRS group. The depth of our team was lacking because we were like we look good, our starting 11, but once those dudes start going down, we're in trouble.
You hanging out with Tom, bro. You got to know to some degree, bro. Like this shit can go off the rails, bro. Like you know what I mean? We got a rookie head coach. We ain't got a quarterback to lean on. So yes, of course, it can go off the rails. But Mark, to a degree, I'm saying I think he knows that we must be patient with this. I do think he knows. So if they do have the 2 years, or he could just say, bro, I'm gonna give you the McDaniels timeline, bro. I'm just gonna give you the McDaniels timeline, saying like, How many games? He had like 7 games under his belt last year, or McDaniels.
Yeah, he
before
had
got
7
fired?
into the second season. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, because he was around Halloween. Yeah, it was around
You feel
Halloween
me?
when he got fired.
And how many
Yeah.
games is that? Damn near. That's like 20 games, right? Something like
Mm-mm.
that. It's like damn near 20 games. No,
It was
more
24.
than 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, more than 20. So that's enough for me to evaluate, in my
Right.
opinion, right? And then 7 games into that next season, that's enough for me to say you've either fixed the issues that you had last year, or it's the same old shit, right? And now
And
they're
I
not.
think the difference is with McDaniels and with this, McDaniels went out and chose his quarterback. That's who you chose to ride with. So you're gonna live and die with that fool. He ended up dying with it. You know?
Yeah.
AP was at a point where he inherited a team without a fucking quarterback. I have to do with what I have.
Now next year, next year the job is on the line, bro.
Right.
Because,
next year, yes.
I mean, because you're talking about you got to get the dude for the franchise.
Not only the dude, but the coach with your dude.
Coach him.
Go with him.
You got to get both of that.
You got to match that. Yeah.
And this is my thing. If I'm going on gambling on like what I want to do, I think I'd rather try to get OC, right? I think it's easier to do that than to say like I'm gonna get an OC to be the head coach and hopefully he can be a good head coach for everything. Like no, I'm not.
Right.
I don't know about that. I feel like it's easier to be like I can get this coordinator. You feel what I'm saying? And he can be a good coordinator. There we go. Like you know, but yeah, that's for me, bro. I just want to see AP get a chance to build. Yeah. That's it. I just want to like a chance. You know what I mean? Like we got a Detroit fan in here, bro. 3-13, bro, is ugly. That's an ugly ass fucking record. I don't care what nobody tells me, bro. You could have lost pretty. You could have lost ugly. I don't care how you want to categorize it.
Still 3-13. Yeah,
it's still 3-13.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, they chose. You know that organization was like, nah. You know what, Dan? We'll give you that chance, bro. Try to rectify your mistake. Rectify the mistake. And he did. By all
and they built off the core they had. You know? They didn't have all the pieces yet when Dan took over. And Dan, they have the faith in Dan, but they built around that core that they had and they added those pieces. Which with us, I think we have a core as well. Obviously, ours is more on the defensive side than it is on the offensive side. But we have a core you can build around. Yeah.
Exactly. You got linemen, you got young pieces, you got honestly, right? You got a nice little defensive nucleus. You're all right.
Yeah, I mean, a healthy Kuntz, a healthy Wilkins, a full season, it's completely different,
bro. Because I'm like, you know what? If we let this build and it doesn't turn out to how we want it to turn out, then fine. Yeah. I can live with that next year if that's the case, right? But everybody wants this quick shit.
I think right now it's too soon to flush everything down. Yeah.
You know what's crazy to me, Leo? And yes, we can be one of these teams like the Commanders, like all these other teams that just turn around in a year.
There's always one each year.
Yeah, there's always a year. But you know what, Leo? I'm gonna stop saying this, bro, because I'm off this for the main simple fact of it's been 20 plus years of losing. Yeah. I'd rather us build it slow and build it right than have one quick ass season and now we're kind of flustered on what the fuck we're supposed to do because we got instant success and we don't know what the fuck to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's that because you got to understand, right? Teams that automatically go from shit to good, there is still a level of getting used to being successful. Doing the right shit. You get what I'm saying? It's been 20 plus years of constantly losing and doing the wrong shit where we're not even used to the fact of how do you sustain the winning?
Right. Yeah. It goes into the whole staff of everything. Look at Houston. Houston is a perfect example of that, Even with them going through all that shit, but even this year, they're not like the top premier in the AFC, but they're getting up there so they know they're gonna have to build this to be sustainable.
You feel what I'm saying? And Houston is the perfect example because I don't think Houston is at the point yet where they're like where they've got to the point where they're beating Baltimore, Kansas City, all these guys, but they're there. They're getting there. They're I think one more year round of getting the free agents and going to the playoffs and understanding how to get to the playoffs and win these games. Boom. But I look at this, right? Look at the Ravens. Now the Ravens have always been pretty good, right? But for extensive purposes, bro, with Joe Flacco, it was starting to decline. before they got Lamar. With Lamar, you can see it, right? Build and build and build from the acquisitions they made in the free agency, the goddamn draft picks they made. But right now, look at this team. The team is ready. Same with the Lions, same with all that, bro. Like, but there's like you can tell that team is sustainable. It's not like
didn't they trade for a receiver today?
Oh, they got Deontay Johnson today.
Deontay Johnson. Yeah. They got Deontay Johnson. Yeah.
And shout out Vinny J, bro. Vinny J, bro. We don't need no capital, my guy, bro. We gonna be so trash. We gonna be at the top 5 pick for, you know. we gonna naturally be there, bro. Don't even worry about that.
And it ain't even by doing it on purpose. Because I keep saying it's that we're not good enough to be able to go out there and win more of these games.
Yep. We're not good enough to do all that, bro. I mean, but like I said, bro, we need sustainable winning. And I just think consistency right now is the only thing. When we defend AP, I just say consistency is the only thing that we have yet to try.
Right.
We tried firing somebody. We tried doing this and all that. And yes, I understand. Like Gruden was the only person that really got a chance to really implement the shit how he kind of wanted to.
We were shitty his first year. We're what, 4-12?
Bro, I said this on Twitter, motherfuckers. Bro, you know how many people I got in my goddamn inbox or just simple when I was like, bro, we went 4-12 with Gruden his first year. How the fuck are people not? People weren't all that mad at Gruden. I mean, they were mad, but not like this.
Right. And then we would start off good and then finish like ass.
And that's my thing,
bro.
Second
half of our seasons were bad. Yeah.
But yet it's different, right? And then people say people are like, oh, well, you know, we knew he was gonna rebuild and new, right? We knew he was gonna trade Khalil Mack. No, the fuck we didn't. We all, bro, when he traded Khalil, we was all like, bro, what the fuck? we were confused.
Not only that, but then to fucking waste those picks.
Waste
the way he did.
Waste, bro. I was
waste, bro.
If you were to sit there and tell me, oh, we knew it was a rebuild, we knew he was gonna trade Amari Cooper and Khalil Mack. No, the fuck we didn't. We were all surprised when he did that shit, bro. We were like, bro, what the fuck is he doing? The only person he kept was Derek Carr. And as you can see, mistake. But that's it, bro. So it's like we went 4-12, dog. And yeah, there's better talent on this team. Sure. You could tell me that, right? But guess what, bro? This is why this is why I love this shit, bro. Because motherfuckers would tell me, well, you know, John Gruden was 4-12, but he can afford to do that because he's a Super Bowl winning coach and all this other shit and yada yada yada. AP don't have all that to lean on. Blah blah blah. You would expect a more veteran coach to perform better coaching wise, right? Than 4-12.
With a rookie coach, right? You are 100% right, bro.
I mean, if Jim Harbaugh would come in here, if Jim Harbaugh, I don't care what. Look at Jim Harbaugh's team. They ain't got no fucking talent. The Chargers ain't got no fucking talent on it. They don't. But right there you go, right?
And even the talent they have, he's not using it because that's not how he wants to play football.
That's not how he operates.
He want to run the damn ball.
But at the end of the day, still, bro, like you would expect a veteran head coach to perform better. Still, the talent is lacking, but there were times that year where still the Raiders were in games that you could see some blunders, right, from Gruden, where you're like, oh, what the fuck are we doing, right? So it's the same thing across the board, bro. I think,
and even when people will always say that 2020 team we made the playoffs, that's the team he built. But how long did it take us to get there? And even that team wasn't built to last.
No, it's not. It was not. It was not. It was not. And then shout out to DJ because he like saying, you know, Mark listened to the fans and the players when hiring AP. Bro, I mean, I get that, but then in the other breath, bro, be honest, bro, Mark don't have to listen to shit.
Yeah, it's up to him.
He don't, bro. Honestly, like keep this in mind, bro. Mark don't have to listen to shit. There's been very many instances where he probably didn't listen to shit, or we see other owners across the league who don't listen to shit nobody say.
So remember when he told the fans to be smart over here in LA?
Bro, I'm telling you, bro.
Giving them shit for McDaniels. Yeah,
Mark don't have to listen to shit if he don't want to, bro. He could just be like, hey, you know what? Like, I don't fuck. I don't want AP. He can very well tune our bullshit out. If he wouldn't have signed AP, bro, he could have tuned our ass out so easy and would just made that decision and would have been like, well, fuck it. You feel what I'm saying? But no, he didn't do that.
And not only did Mark, but even like with how Alfredo says Mark wanted McDaniels. You gotta remember, even when we got McDaniels, the entire league was praising us that we finally made a smart move. that the Raiders were finally going to be good, right? They made the right choice with Josh McDaniels.
You're right. You're right. Night and day, bro. Night and day. I remember.
You can't even be mad at Mark for picking him because according to all the experts, that was the right choice. It didn't work out.
I'm tired of this shit, bro. I'm tired of shit. Mark already went to the fucking route of, hey, I'm finna hire the
big
superstar offensive coordinator and all these shit. We're gonna do that. He went the route. He tried. Fuck it, bro. Let it go, bro. Let AP go ahead and get the consistency. Now, I say all this to say this. If he is not willing to fire Luke Getsy, then he's got to go.
Yeah. He's got to go. And I think that's where the impatience is coming with him, you know? Why haven't you fired this dude yet?
But it's like, dog, I just don't understand that shit, bro, because people just want, like we just said, bro, instant success. That's all motherfuckers want, bro, like instant gratitude. And they really think like, oh, what the fuck do you think is going to change, bro? We're going to go from like the 20-something ranked offense to like the 10th? If we fire Luke, what's going to happen, bro? We're going to go from like 27 to 24. That's what it's going to be. Some shit like
Firing
that, bro.
Getsy doesn't make our quarterback better. Firing Getsy doesn't make our young O-line a strong veteran one, you know? Firing Getsy doesn't make our wide receiving core so much better.
Firing Getsy only does nothing but appease the fans.
Right.
To be honest.
Somebody has to pay. Right?
Yeah.
Somebody got to be responsible.
I think firing Getsy doesn't do anything but appease us as fans. I'm gonna be real with you. Because there's not much that's going to change. We know that. I mean, Scott Turner can call the plays. Fucking oh dear God. Joe Philbin could call the plays if that's what the fuck you want.
Say, dear God.
Bro, either way it goes, it doesn't matter, bro. It's all gonna be the same type of framework of playbook. You feel what I'm saying? It's not like a motherfucker ain't gonna come in here and all of a sudden
like they're gonna come in here and install this new high tech Andy Reid.
We running fucking Kyle Shanahan's offense all of a fucking sudden. Like, bro, no, we're not that's just not happening, bro. It's gonna be the same playbook. He's just probably gonna call it a different way. But you see how that shit
tempo will probably be different. The pattern, the routine. Yeah.
You see how that shit worked for the Jets, don't you? Right? I mean, Nathaniel Hackett all of a sudden, right? This motherfucker sitting up comfy and plush because now it's not on me. But guess who? It's on Todd Downing because everybody's mad at Todd Downing because he can't call plays. But guess whose fucking playbook he's using? And guess who get no blame? he get no blame.
He gets no blame because he's not the one calling the plays.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like we got to think about these things. Now, yes, if he's fired, then of course. But guess what, bro? If we talking about tanking, you might as well keep this motherfucker to the end of the season anyway. Keep him.
Yeah. And it was funny because we were on with Jay Raider yesterday, and he was like, one of his things is like, you kind of keep Getsy as like your low key way. That's the reason we're losing. You know, he's the reason we're tanking. He's gonna keep fucking it up for us. At the end of the year,
bro, you kind of save your ass like that. If you AP, you kind of save your ass. But Death Pile, and we'll kind of end it off a little bit. We're getting close to the hour, but Death Pile says that, and I want to know what you think, because some people are really on that. They think that since the Chiefs game, he's been covering for Getsy a lot, saying a lot of the execution is not really his fault, or it's more the player's fault, or whatever. And shout out Raider Knight, you goddamn right. That's that fall guy, 100%. But
100.
But you know, how do you feel? We watched some of AP's press conferences since the Chiefs game and all. You think he's covering for Getsy?
You know what? I wouldn't say covering. I look at it this way. I look at it as him. That's his way of not just throwing him under the bus. Your own staff. Him trying to hold everyone responsible as a team and not just put it on. Well, yeah, this dude's a fucking idiot, and he's the reason why. You know, and to me, I like that, as opposed to like I think I've worked with people, I've seen with people where it's like they're quick to throw a motherfucker under a bus to save their ass, and I don't see that with him. You know, to him, it's like, no, this is the thing, we're gonna handle it, we'll figure it out, because it is partly him. Yes, I get it, but to me, it does fall on execution. You just showed us the those films by Marcus Johnson, right? If you go back and you watch some of those, you'll see where the plays, they're there. They're just not executed correctly. I was watching Chris and 805 earlier with Severe. Some of the plays, they were there, but the execution was just way off. Like James whiffed. A receiver should have turned here. Minshew didn't look this way. So there's just, it goes back on the whole and not just Getsy. And I think I respect AP for that, where he's not just going to throw one dude under the bus to save his ass.
Now, and this is the thing, bro. And like you said, I mean, what is he supposed to come out here every week and say the same shit? We know this already. We already know that Getsy's not good, bro. And by all means, right? If we know that, the team knows that, right? I mean, and even with Minshew, when people say, and going a little off tangent, but taking it to Minshew, when people say, how come we don't go for it in this situation? Or how come we don't do this in this situation? Dog, they see the quarterback play more than we do. So you don't think that if these motherfuckers are like, it's a nasty situation, you think we can trust the quarterback? Everybody on the sidelines looking at each other. Probably not.
And that goes back to like when I watched the game on Sunday, I didn't see Minshew playing to win. I saw him playing not to lose it.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like the quarterback that we have. You know, we have a quarterback that you just don't want him to lose the game.
You don't want
we don't have one that's going to go out there and win you the game either.
You don't want him to fuck it up. And by all means, bro, like Getsy's bad. Getsy is bad. But at the same time, we do got to put him on this spectrum like this. You dudes on the offensive side. Yes. Your coach ain't calling what he's supposed to call. But at the same time, a select few of you up in here is finna get a coach fired. I say that right now. I don't give a damn. Nobody tell me. Like, yes, he's not all that great of a coach, but a select few of you up in this motherfucking offense really helped that process of getting this motherfucker fired.
Right? Yeah.
You definitely helped that process. Andre James, you could have fooled me, right? You could have been a secret agent somewhere that was plotted for this man's demise. In my opinion, right? Bro. Yeah. Like it's like certain players. Yes, bro. AP has a fucking point because guess what? What's the likelihood of Getsy being here versus some of these players? Getsy's probably gone before some of these players, and that's fine. That's cool. He's going to have to live with him being fired. But guess what I'm going to do? Some of you fucking players, bro, you're going to have to live with the fact that you played so fucking ass that you're not even getting blamed, that just the coach is getting the blame. You skating by. You're not going to skate by, though. You're not. You know, you feel, because guess what's happening, Leo? You see it, bro. We can say this because we're not in the building. Getsy's trash. It's all Getsy. It's all Getsy. It's all Getsy. And nobody really focuses on the players and shit. And it's like, guess what AP got to do? AP got to be like, yeah, it's him too. Sure. But guess what? You motherfuckers is y'all too. Y'all
motherfuckers too.
I'm not the fan. You feel what I'm saying? AP, I'm not the fan, bro. Y'all motherfuckers going to have to hear about the fact that you're not playing well either.
Yep.
So it can be, we're not just going to skate by and let the players skate by and Andre James be like, yeah, it's Luke Getsy. Yeah. Yo, motherfuckers, you too.
Like you too, motherfucker. Goddamn. Yeah.
That's like when somebody telling jokes on somebody, they really ripping on somebody, and you see this ugly motherfucker on the side laughing. Who the fuck are you? Why are you laughing? nah, I'm on you. So that's what I'm saying, bro. It's, you know, it's definitely both. It's definitely both.
Yeah, and that's why I was saying
he's got to play both sides of the fence, bro. Like you said, you can't throw his coach under the bus like that because probably he already knows. And two, it's like the players need some responsibility as well, especially the ones that will be here going in the future, long term. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Got to get that responsibility. Shout out Queen Raider Red in the building, man. Shout out Just Raiders baby as well, man.
Raider, what up, big dog?
What's happening?
He said, yeah, now you know I'm with you, and I'm glad that he does it that way. I know it drives people crazy, but I think you made a great point where it's like, yeah, he's gonna get fired, but a lot of you motherfuckers have a lot to do with that.
Shout out Raider Knight, man. Yeah, facts, bro. Facts. Shout out Raider Knight. He says, can the QB do it? Looks over at Minshew eating his boogers. Yeah, kick the punt, bro. Kick the punt. Fuck it. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's like, how much confidence can we instill? Now, yes, the game management by AP is something that he will need to correct. He will need to correct. I will say that. You know,
the timeouts, or what do you mean by the game management, bro?
This is my thing. Last week, I'm not mad at him for last week. There was a chance to win the fucking game last week. So I can't be mad at that. You feel what I'm saying? If we got the ball at the end of the game with a chance to win or tie the game, you can't be mad. You put the ball in your court. You feel what I'm saying? If you didn't make the plays necessary, that's not on you. The other team was better that day, and the Rams were better than us that day. That's just what it was. Now this last week, you can say that. You know, it's really more of you know what people are mad at? It's timeout usage. That's what it is.
The timeouts.
That I think that's his main problem, bro. Timeout usage. He don't know. I don't think I don't think he fully gets right now when to use them.
Mm-hmm.
You know
I know a lot of people are stuck on the fourth downs. When he goes for them and when he doesn't.
I don't give a fuck about no
Yeah.
fourth downs, bro. If I look at if Gardner Minshew's my quarterback, then fourth down is my last concern. I'm really trying to be outside of as many fourth downs as possible as Gardner Minshew is my quarterback. You feel what I'm saying? So that's my last.
Or even on third and longs, you know, like why are they running? Well,
if we done got to third and long or it's fourth down, we've already fucked up. Let's be real. It's already bad. So it's like, damn, bro, I don't want to do that. So keep that off of it. I think it's more of the timeout usage. You know what I mean? That goes to the clock, right? How the clock moves, how you can manipulate when you get the ball, how much time the other team has for the ball. I can say that's probably his biggest issue.
The one I was mad about him was when he didn't challenge that play against Pittsburgh. The one that was a touchdown. I think it was a touchdown. He didn't challenge it. We go to run it again. And I get it. In your mind, you're in the goal line. What we were just talking about earlier, right? We're about to score any fucking way, running down their throats. And fucking Abdullah fumbles.
Yeah.
So I think at that one, I was like, bro, you could have challenged that. That's a scoring opportunity.
Yeah, I think, but see that could probably play into the rookiness of it, of saying like, let's go, quick.
Yeah.
Get in there. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we're not doing well. We got to score. I'm pressing. Whether a veteran coach is probably like, wait a minute, slow down.
Yeah.
See if he got in. You know what I mean? Like that I think to me that plays more into the rookiness of it, which is why I want to see in the next year if that is the rookiness of it or that's just how he is. Because if that's just how he is, then it's easier for me to say, well, fire his ass. You know what I'm saying? Right. But I would love. How many games we're in? We're in 7? 7? I would love to see all of you your first 7 days on the job. And I'm watching you motherfuckers meticulous. You better not fuck up. You better not. Your first week on the job, I better see all the right shit. All of y'all better never have fucked up your first week on the job. I swear to God. Because the way it's acting right now, bro, you know what I mean? Like, there's no grace. Now, yes, it's the NFL. But if his boss, which is not us, if his boss, which is Mark Davis, has told him, yes, bro, I do want to see wins, but at the end of the day, I understand that there is a vision that must be implemented. If his boss is telling that, then you can't say shit. That's just what it is, bro.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. Yeah. Now, Raider Night is the challenge flags, like you said, that's a such thing. I can say that is such. I could put that on the rookie list. I want to see if he gets better with that. There's more games, more opportunities to see if he challenges something. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, what if we get into the next 7 games and the situation comes up again, he actually starts challenging or he starts getting better. Right. Then what? Then what are we saying? Right? If he starts actually getting better with some of this clock management, or he gets better with challenges as the season progresses, because there's 7 more games, by all means, bro, he can do that. And if he starts doing that, then what are people saying? Are we all like, it's more like 14 days on a job? Either way, 14, that's 2 weeks. That's 2 weeks. I want to see somebody their first 2 weeks on the job and see what they do.
I want to see an excelling, right? And being like fucking
excelling.
Premier.
I don't give a fuck if you a car salesman. You better be the fucking top car salesman when it comes to that, bro. But yeah, I mean, we'll see.
And he's had a lot to overcome, bro. When you look at, like, you can't blame him for the fact that we lead the league in turnovers. You know?
So if he improves, bro, so what does that mean? What do we do? Like, you know what I mean? Now that we all of a sudden are like, oh, my bad, AP. My bad. I didn't mean that. You see what I'm saying? Like, let's let it play out. Let the shit. And when we say let it play out, that's not us being hardcore AP defenders. Like, yeah, we'll defend them. But it's at the same time us saying, let's see the plan unfold. We're trying to see the plan unfold, bro. And then once it does, okay, like wherever the chips fall, if he wasn't good enough or if he was good enough, we can take that because we fully know. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. All right, shout out to you, bro. Yeah, we about to end this off.
We'll see you on Friday. Yeah.
Yep. But
that makes so much sense. Yeah.
Yeah, at least we fully know. And once we fully know, it makes it easier to say, yeah, you got to move on, bro. Or we got to find something else to do and do all that, right? But trying to do this and do that and get to a point, like you're trying to get to point A to B or point A to C without ever checking in at B. You feel what I'm saying? Like you got to check in at B first before you get to C. You gotta walk before you gotta crawl before you walk, bro. And we ain't even crawl. We ain't even did that. So we gotta see. We gotta see, bro. We just gotta let it play out.
And then I think it makes it tougher too because I mean I always wanted AP. To me, there was no question. But there were other options out there, I guess. Could have went that were more seasoned, more veteran, you know. And it wasn't just Harbaugh. There were other guys. So
everybody's struggling, bro. There's some motherfuckers. I mean, if I was looking right, the Mike McDonald from Seattle, he's not fucking performing all that well. Like, what's his record? His record's not that good. I saw them the last Sunday. They didn't look all that good against Buffalo at all.
Who, the Seahawks?
No, and he's a first-year head coach, but nobody. I don't know. I don't know the fan base like that, so I don't know what the fuck. You know what I mean? But bro, they just got beat 31-10. He's a first-year head coach. Okay, right? And if you want to, if everybody's really mad at AP, I wonder what the fuck you would. I really wonder what Raider Nation will really look like if we look like the fucking Tennessee Titans right now.
Ooh, yeah, that's bad.
That's what I want to see. And when people tell me that the team has given up on AP, I just want to say, do we look like the Titans?
No, we don't.
Because the Titans are getting the 52 points hung on their fucking domes.
Yeah. If this team gave up on him, you would have seen it this Sunday against Kansas City.
Bro, that's 52 points on that dome, bro. And at the end of the day, that's a rookie head coach as well. What's the difference? What's the difference, bro? And we're not getting that. We're not getting blown out like that.
Right.
Like, we're at least.
I mean, we did the Carolina game. That was fucking horrendous.
That's the only one. But you could tell that was some bullshit. You could tell that's definitely not the team. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. As far as the effort and all that goes, but I don't know. Yeah, I can't do all that, bro. Can't do all that.
No, me either. And I mean, if I was this patient with the last regime, even with Gruden, I was asked to be patient, and I was. You know, like why all of a sudden with this one, am I going to be like, no, 7 games in, that's it, he's done. He can't do the job.
Yeah,
like, you have to give it time for them to bring in the right player. You're not going to always pick the right coaches your first go around. You know,
hey, Veritas, bro. Your mom said you gotta start calling her more, bro. We be laid up at night and she be sad at the fact that you don't be calling her like that, dog. You gotta stop that bullshit. Right, you stop that, bro. That's your mom's, man. Be more respectful. Shit. You better stop that bullshit or you're not getting nothing for Christmas. All right, you better relax. All right.
Yeah.
I got you. No trick though. I got you though. But real talk, yeah, bro. I mean, like you said, we wanted AP. There was no question. But yeah,
the players wanted AP. Yeah.
He's not absolved from blame. So we gotta say it like that as well. And you know, we'll see how the rest of the games play out. I want to see if there's progression for the rest of the season. Like a lot of us are just like, well, that's how he's gonna be, and that's it, you know. But I want to see if he even progresses this next 7 games. Even this next 7 games could tell us a lot of good, useful information. You know what I mean? So we already know
there are progressions if you look at them closely. And I still go back to the defense with all the injuries. With all the injuries, this defense should be complete ass. And it's not complete ass. You know, they're still getting better. They're still out there playing hard. Now, the offense might be a whole nother story, but there are progressions on this team that you see.
Oh, the defense I'm not mad at, bro. And I mean, he's a defensive coach, right?
Right. But PG gets all the credit for that, right?
To think he's in the building, not even talking to PG about no scheming game plan. Like when you hear him talk about some of these mobile quarterbacks or Mahomes, pretty much, you'd be like, yeah, bro, he's game plan. He's helping. He's not calling the plays, but during the week, he's real important in constructing the game plan for the defense.
Right. Like this is the game plan what we're gonna focus on.
PG and him are in there cooking that shit up during the week. Right now, he lets PG call it and do what he does. But during the week, he probably cooking that shit up, bro. So you gotta let him do that. But you already know what time it is, bro. And like you said, man, it is injuries on the goddamn defense, but they're still playing hard. We're still looking at the effort. We play nasty natty this weekend. Okay, so however, we'll see. Right, they're 3-4. They're not playing well though. I'll say that.
They're not. But yeah,
the year that all these AFC teams ain't fucking playing well, we're shit. But oh well.
And it's funny because every time a team hasn't done something, we're the ones they do it against. And then they were telling me that since he hasn't won at home yet. we're gonna be the one they fucking do it again.
They finna get that this week. Yeah, they finna get that this week. So I mean,
know?
we'll see about this week, bro. You know, Natty, I think there's just a better team overall. Even though they're struggling, they're a better team overall to me. So I do think that you know, we're away as well. We're going to the East. You know how we do on the East. So it's, you know, it's gonna be an ugly game in my opinion. They got Joe Burrow. He gonna cut our ass up if we allow him. And we're not getting no pressure. But
we gotta get to Burrow. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll see how it rocks, bro. You know, more overreactions come Sunday, like we weren't supposed to fucking lose that game. But it is what it is, bro. We'll continue to see. But you already know we'll be back. We're supposed to do a giveaway. Are you sure? Are you coming back on Friday or what? What's going on?
I'll be back on Friday. We'll do it Friday. Mm-hmm.
All right, giveaway on Friday, bro, because my man Leo done hit his 500, bro. He done hit his 500. So we finally there. Now it's to get my man monetized, bro. So all of us getting that YouTube bread. That's what it's about.
Yeah.
So we getting that. And then I'm finally doing my fucking giveaway for my 2,000. So we finally about to get that on and crack it. Yeah. But remember, make sure you guys are pulling up tomorrow for the rundown, 7 o'clock, right? We're gonna be rocking that at 7 o'clock now. And then pull up on Friday for Turf and Rundown if you're trying to get
7 o'clock West Coast time, right?
Yeah, 7 o'clock West Coast time. 7 o'clock West Coast time tomorrow for the rundown. Turf and Rundown on Friday, 6 o'clock West Coast time.
Followed by the open forum for anyone that wants to stop by and join in.
Yeah,
chat with the fucking team.
Yeah, it went crazy last week. It's probably gonna go crazy again this week. But, this week we got rules that we're gonna have this week, so we're implementing the rules this week.
Oh, the rules are coming into play now.
The rules are finally coming into place. I told Turf, bro, we got to start implementing the rules for somebody come on this motherfucker start showing us they bare ass or something like. We got to do something before we get canceled for this goddamn show, bro. So we got
right. Yeah, for real.
We already know what time it is, bro. So make sure everybody taps on the like button for both of these channels, man. Hit on the subscribe button for whoever you're feeling or both if you're feeling real generous. And we'll see you next week on Tuesday, bro, for sure.
Right, for sure. Peace out, brother. Take it easy.
Yep. Peace.